What's up, brother fam? Welcome back to a brand new whip review. I am back at Audi Wesley Chapel, and today I have the pleasure to bring you the 2023 Audi S5 Sportback. So as you can see, we have another red car on the channel, and in this video I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that you need to know about this car right here. It's a really cold day outside. My hands are freezing right now, so you guys better take me for this review. Alright, so if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any other video that I'll post in the future. And also you can see the other reviews that I already have on the channel. And if you're already part of the fam, thank you so much for your support and keep supporting the channel. Alright, so without further ado, let's get in the review. Let's ride. This is the 2023 Audi S5 Sportback. So we're gonna take a quick walk around it and starting with the front as usual. So this color right here, this is the Tango Red. So this is not a very popular color. So mostly Audis are in white or in black, gray, and there are some blues as well. But this one right here, this is a very special color, and it's very gorgeous with the black all around it. So it's a great match. So I think they did a great job with that color. Alright, so on the hood right here, you can see all the popping body lines, all the character lines coming from the front and going all the way to the back, giving the car like a very great character. So you can see that it's not just dull, it's not all just flat. So this is the Audi design language for you right here. Alright, so here you have fully LED headlights. So you have dynamic turn signal and you have daytime running light as well, all LED. So going lower, you have this sporty cut to the side. It also has this radar right here for the safety features, and to the side you have this curtain that will feed air to the tire to keep the car stabilized and also cool off the brakes as you're running. So to the center you have this sporty lip, it's all blacked out, and you have the Audi single frame grille as well, it's all blacked out due to the fact that you have the black optic package on the car. And you can see even the rings are all blacked out. So everything that will be chrome on the car or matte silver, they are all blacked out because of the black optic package. All right, so if you're not used to that term, this is what the black optic package does to the car. And here you can see those little space right here. It would be nice if they were actually open and feed air to the engine alongside with the grille, but they actually blocked it. It's just a piece of design right here, but still look great. All right, let's keep going to the side. Right here you have 20-inch wheels, so you can beef it up to 21-inch, but 20-inch is perfect for the car. And you can see how gorgeous the rim is looking right here. So one thing you're gonna hear me say in every single video is that Audi rims are always nice. And I'm not wrong. Am I right or am I right? Look at this right here. Look at the contrast of the black and the silver on it. Very gorgeous in the car. You do have red brake calipers right here. This is the S brake. That's going to help you stop this car because it's very powerful. And they can also come in yellow or black, but the red is pretty standard and match the car, definitely. All right, here you have the S5 badge right here. You do have the black optic that continues to the side as well. So you have black mirror cap, you have black frame on the windows, and you have black antenna on top of the car. So this is all part of the black optic package. All these things will be chrome or body color. All right, to the bottom you can see how sharp everything is looking. You can see the skirt. Look at the side profile of the car. Everything is looking absolutely sharp. Body lines start from the front all the way to the back, and they are popping out. They are not bold. They are very sharp, and I can literally cut my ouch. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so I'm just being a little bit dramatic with it, but you can see how they are popping out. It's very cool. And the back fender is pushed out, giving the car a little muscular side to the back. All right, so now let's keep going to the back. Right at the edge of the trunk, you can see that it ends with a lip spoiler. So when the air comes through, it's just gonna come down here and follow up. All right, so this is gonna definitely help the car with aerodynamics for sure and give it that extra downforce to keep the car grounded for sure. And also the sloping roof lines helps with that. So going lower, you have black Audi rims and you have black S5 logo right here, part of the black optic package of course. And there's one more piece, this trim right here that goes over the diffuser. It would be chrome, but thanks to the black optic package, it's all blacked out as well. Consistency all over the back. All right, so you have fully LED tail lights. Let me show that real quick. There we go. And then you have your parking sensors on the bumper right there. And going lower, you have that sporty diffuser. You do have two reflectors on each side, and you have two dual exhausts at the back. And they sound amazing. They're actually functional exhausts. But one cool thing that you can notice here with the exhaust is that they are blacked out. All right, typically on the S5, they would be chrome, but now Audi sends them in black as well. So you don't even need to customize anything on this car. Thanks to the black optic package, everything is already done for you. So this is amazing. And look at that. They look gorgeous in black. Everything is perfect. So the back of the car looks absolutely amazing. So now let's keep going to the side. You may look at the side of the car and think that it's incredibly long, but in reality it is not. So it is the same dimension as the A5. It is about 187 inches long, 72 inches wide, and 54 inches tall. And it's the same thing as in the A5. You can already expect to lose some headroom for the tall people at the back of the car due to the sloping roofline. But other than that, the car has great proportions, so great size overall. All right, so now placing my hand behind the handle, this is how I unlock the car. And when you're outside, in order to lock it, all you gotta do is tap the sensor to the handle. All right, so now we are going to check the inside of the car. All right, so now jumping inside the S5. So there is nothing in here that should surprise you or anything that should shock you pretty much. This is what you need to expect from an Audi. The pure luxury that you have in this car, this is what you're supposed to get. So if you've never seen an Audi before, it's okay. You might be like, wow, wow. But other than that, you shouldn't be too surprised. This is pure luxury inside this car. Everything is all leather and you have carbon fiber surrounding you. So everything is looking amazing. It's just gonna make you feel amazing getting inside the car. All right, so you have fully leather bucket seats in this car. These are the sport seats. So they're gonna wrap you around, not gonna let you wobble all over the place when you're driving. So this is a great feature right here. And you can adjust them however you want. They are power seats, of course. This is what you expect to get in a car. So you can see all the diamond stitching on the seat. They have the S badge right here, and the stitching is all red. So attention to detail inside the car is amazing, just like the outside, just amazing. And the fact that you have red stitching, it kind of match everything from the outside to the inside. So this is amazing. All right, so you have S logo right here and S logo right here on the steering wheel. So you have extension for your legs. So they talk about everything pretty much inside the car. So you have a fully leather armrest right here, and you do have the Audi front box underneath it. So you have carbon fiber going right here. So the only difference inside the S5 is that the carbon fiber that you get here, it does have that clear coat on top of it. But when you go to like an S7, when you go to an RS7, you go to an S6, RS6, the carbon fiber that you get in those cars is actually the exposed carbon fiber. So it doesn't have that clear coat that's soft touch to it. You can actually feel the texture of the carbon fiber in those cars. So that's the only difference. But this is still great. So you do have carbon fiber in the car. So you have the shift knob right here, volume knob next to it. And then right here you have the climate controls, and you do have the screen for the MMI here. All leather steering wheel, virtual cockpit right behind it. So you have those paddle shifters on it. So this is amazing. And one cool thing is that the center of the steering wheel just looks just like the grille up front. That is amazing. All right, so you have this sunroof right here. It's big enough to give you a nice view of the sky, and also people at the back can see it as well. So it's not a panoramic. It doesn't go all the way back, but it's big enough for people up front and people at back to enjoy it. All right, so the side here, you do have Alcantara on the door. So this is a very soft material that people really enjoy touching in the cars. And then you have 19 speakers in the car. Let me see the glove box right here. All right, decent sized glove box, pretty much same as in the A5. Quattro badge on the dash. So everything is looking premium here. So now let me just put the driver's seat all the way back. So it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going, it's going. Wow, it keeps going. Okay, this is crazy now. This is crazy. Now, okay, I am 6 feet tall, and now I'm literally over extending my leg to reach the brake pedal. And the gas pedal, you know, it's a bit tilted more to the right. So it's even harder for me to even push it all the way down. So now that tells you if you're over 6 feet, you can pretty much drive this car easily. But if you're shorter than that, all you gotta do is just adjust your seat. You can adjust the steering wheel however you want, and you're gonna have a nice driving position as well. So now, let me just finish pushing this forward. So we're gonna go check how it is at the back. All right, let's jump at the back of the S5. Okay, so here, the level of comfort at the back is same as up front. And everything that you have up front, you pretty much have them at the back as well, in terms of the material on the door, in terms of the material that made up the seat. So you got the sport bucket seat at the back, so you're pretty much gonna feel the same experience as the people up front, besides actually driving the car. That's the only thing. But other than that, you can see the details at the back, the stitching on the seats, the bucket seats, very, very cool at the back as well. So you're gonna have a nice time traveling at the back. So right now, I have the seat set at my ideal driving position. So you can see that I have a little trouble with knee room because I am still 6 feet tall and sitting behind a 6 feet tall person pretty much. So if you have a normal size driver in front of you, you're gonna have a lot more knee room. And if I jump on this side, it would be a little bit more realistic, but I don't need to do that. But you can actually try it and see it for yourself. But as of right now, this is how I have it set up, and this is why it's looking like this. And you do have this space underneath the seat in front of you where you can slide your foot to give you a little bit more rest. And also, the headroom is not terribly bad here for a six foot person. They further perforated the headliner so that you can get a little bit more headroom here. Before, it used to be closer to your head, but now it's just more curvy. That's what I would say. So, but if you're over 6 feet, your head will definitely be touching the headliner, that's for sure. But other than that, it's very comfortable here. The treatment at the back is same as the front. Right in the center right here, you have 2 vents. So it's because you have 3-zone climate control in the car. And you can change the temperature at the back independently as well. You do have 2 USB connectivity here for charging purposes, and you do have a 12-volt socket for old school charging. So now let's check out the trunk. All right, let's pop the trunk open real quick. So as it's coming up, you can already see that the entire back comes up. So this is a hatchback that you have here. And the reason why you have a Sportback is because this is a sport car, and Audi chose that cool name for the hatchbacks. So instead of just calling them Audi A5 hatchback or Audi S5 hatchback, they call them the Sportback. So this is pretty cool, very cool name for the car. So as I just did, you can stop it at any time using the button right here once you have enough space. So as you can see the practicality or convenience of having a hatch on the car. It gives you all that space to actually access the back and place your items, whatever, or grab whatever you have at the back. And it's actually very spacious. And let me see here real quick. Oh, look at me. Just sitting at the back. So you can pretty much fit a normal person at the back of the car. So this is how big the car is. It's about 617 liters of space in the trunk right here. Amazing. And one cool thing is that you have this piece of metal right here that will stop you from scraping the car when you're pulling out items. So if you're pulling like your suitcase or anything like that, so this is gonna stop you from destroying your bumper or anything like that. So this is very, very convenient right here. They thought about everything on the car. So now once you're done, all you gotta do is press the button. It's gonna bring it back down. It's all automatic, so you don't have to do any effort whatsoever. All right, so now we're gonna go back up front to talk about the MMI system. Okay, let me jump back in the driver's seat. Now let's talk about the MMI system. So underneath the armrest, so you have this pad right here. It's a wireless charger for your phone, and this box when your phone is inside it, it serves as a signal booster. So using the antenna of the car, you're gonna have better service inside the car. So you also have this USB-C port right here that's gonna allow you faster charging and better connectivity to the MMI system altogether. Because you know wireless chargers tend to be a little bit slow, so that's gonna help with that if you need faster charging. All right. But also in the car, you have wireless Apple CarPlay as most recent cars, and you do have Android Auto as well. So if I'm driving, I can just reach the volume knob right here. It's literally at my fingertip. So I can raise or lower my volume. And one functionality that you get with it again is that you can push it to the right or push it to the left to skip a track or restart the track that you're on or go into the previous track. So this is very, very convenient where it is right there. So to the center of the dashboard, so you have the buttons for the climate control. So you do not have another touch screen like in the A6 or A7 for the climate control. So you still have the old school version. And a lot of drivers, they do like that. And Audi actually listened to that. So they actually brought those buttons back in the e-tron GT. They have it in the Q4 e-tron as well. So they're very practical because you know where the button is. So you're not going to be distracted looking at the touch screen, figuring out which one you need to press. You know where the button is, just reach it and do whatever you need to do. So you have two big dials here to raise the temperature. As I mentioned before, you have 3-zone climate control in the car. One for the passenger, one for the driver, and one for the people at the back. So you can change those temperatures independently. Alright, so this is it for the climate control. All the good stuff right here. The buttons to raise fan speed and change air direction. All the good stuff is right there. Alright, so right above it, you have this 10.1 inch screen. This is for the MMI system. Let me just switch on the car. It's going to make a lot of noise for sure. It's a good time to go on a commercial break. Alright, so here at Audi Wesley Chapel, this is where you can find the finest car. Beep. Alright, I think there's one more. So this didn't let me finish. So here, this screen is a touch screen, so it's very responsive and user friendly. So the icons are very big, and one thing about it, when you press on something, you can hear that you click on something, and also you can feel it. This is the haptic feedback that you get on it. This is the same thing you have on your phone. You can feel when you press on something. And one cool thing I always like about Audis is when I go to vehicle settings and Audi Drive Select, you have this nice render of the car coming, and this is where you have all your drive modes. Alright, so everything looks great on this screen, very responsive, very user friendly. The icons are big, you're not going to click on anything you didn't want to click by mistake. So to the driver's side, you have this 12-inch screen. So this is the Audi Virtual Cockpit Plus. So it's going to look different than what you have in the A5. So you have the sport version here, and it has this reverse Nike swoosh here that's going to show you your RPM when you revving the car. So it's very cool looking. It's crisp HD, so you don't have to squint to see anything on it, and it gives you all the information that you need. So first you have all the information about the car. So you can access your media right here. You have access to your phone. If you connect to the car's Bluetooth, you can make phone calls from here. But if you connect it to Apple CarPlay, you're gonna be able to see it here, but you have to use it on this screen. And you do have navigation on it as well. So you have two views, a smaller view and a bigger view. So you have the same details, just showing differently. Alright, so this is how good this is looking right here. And also, do you have a multi-function steering wheel? So you can control everything on the screen using the buttons on the steering wheel. So if essentially you don't even need to use this screen most of the time. Everything is right in front of you, so you can stay focused on driving. So that's very convenient right here. So now we're gonna go up front to see how it looks underneath the bonnet. Okay, before I go up front, you can see how you have frameless windows in the car. So it's looking very cool, just like on the A5. All right, let's see how it looks underneath the hood. Just pop this open real quick, and here we go. Whew, engine is looking great. All right, so this car is powered by a 3-liter V6 engine that can produce around 349 horsepower with 363 pound-feet of torque. So Audi judged that this car can go from 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds. So this is fairly quick. The car has good enough power in it. It is controlled by an 8-speed automatic gearbox with 4 different modes. So you have auto, dynamic, comfort, and individual. And the fuel efficiency in this car is about 21 miles per gallon in the city and 30 on the highway. Now let's hear how this engine sounds. Alright, so now I am kicking off the test drive in comfort mode. So let's see what it's like to drive the S5. So as the mode says it, so it's supposed to be comfortable. So the engine is not as reactive, the throttle response is not as sharp as if it was in dynamic mode. The steering wheel is very light right now. It's not gonna make me make a lot of effort just to turn around. So you do have the quattro all-wheel drive system in this car. That's gonna back you up around the corners. It has the ability to send power up to 50% of the power to the back wheels, and also send most of the power to the wheel that needed the most at the time. For example, this is what's gonna get you out of like muddy situation, wet surfaces, and till this day nobody can catch an Audi on a wet surface, that's for sure. Alright, so comfort mode is, as the mode says it, is very, very comfortable, very gentle, so it's not gonna kill you or anything like that. So now I'm gonna push it a little bit just to see how the... Alright. Okay, so even on comfort mode, the engine still reacts very well. So now I'm gonna stop real quick to put the car on dynamic mode. Here real quick. So immediately I put it on dynamic mode, the engine tone just changed. So you're gonna know that you're gonna get more reaction out of the car, that's for sure. Alright, so I'm ready to kick it off. Okay, so the major difference, that was 0 to 60 right there, major difference. So Audi says that this car can do 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds. So this car is pretty quick, very good amount of power in this car. And one thing, when you put the car in dynamic mode, the car reacts way better. The engine is ready to go, everything is there. Like while in comfort mode everything was sleeping, but in dynamic mode the car is ready to go. The throttle response is better, and it adds more weight to the steering wheel, so it's heavier, and then the suspension stiffen up. So you do have 4 independent adaptive air suspension, sport suspension in the car. So it's gonna suck up the bumps, especially on comfort mode, but on dynamic mode everything is, the ride is hard. So you're gonna feel everything. You're gonna feel how sharp the car becomes. You're gonna feel how the car is going to be even sportier as you want it to be. And the turning radius in the car is very low, so you can turn around like easily, just like I did that U-turn before. So it's easy. Even though the car is packed, it has a lot of power, but the car also has a lot of safety features in it. For example, you have adaptive cruise control with distancing and traffic jam assist in the car. That's gonna help you in traffic, so you can just preset a distance between you and the car in front of you, and the car is just gonna keep that distance and keep riding on cruise control at the speed that you set it on. So that's another good thing. And you also have lane keeping assist in the car. That's gonna keep the car centered, so that if you're not swerving over the lanes. So if you were to go move right, about to cross the lane, it's gonna bring you back to center, so that you don't hit anything in your blind spot. Or even if there's nothing, it's still gonna do the same function. So that's what it's there for. And you do have blind spot assist on both mirrors. It's gonna illuminate as you have something in your blind spot. And you do have the Audi Presense, so if you're about to impact something at high speed, it's gonna help slow the car down so that you do not impact that object. And also you have all your camera in the car, so you have front, side, and back, and you have overhead camera in the car as well. So if you hit the car on something, that's totally on you, I'm telling you that for sure. I'm already advocating for Audi on that. You have all the cameras here, so you can see all around the car, so there's no way you should be hitting anything with this car. All right, and then a last thing is that you have all your airbags. You have head, you have knee, side, overhead airbags in the car, so that in case of emergency, you have that will help you keep you safe inside the car. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this car, and it's a very great car to drive. I really enjoy it, especially on dynamic mode. The car feels very aerodynamics, very sharp and agile, so no worries about that at all. Alright, Rider fam, thank you so much for watching this review about the 2023 Audi S5. So I think this car is absolutely sexy and stunning in this red color right here. Don't hesitate to comment down below what you think about this car, but I think it's absolutely great. So if you enjoyed this video or learned something about this car, feel free to give me a big thumbs up. And if you need to get your hands on this car, feel free to call Isa at Audi West Chapel. She's gonna be able to help you wherever you are in the country. This car starts right around $68,000 and it's available at Audi West Chapel. Call Isa. Alright, so before I go, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other video that I'll post, and also enjoy the other reviews that I already have on the channel. So now, until we meet again, let's keep riding.